Jo Pryor, and with me today is Jodie Wilmer and Stephen Bowman. We're all from Conscious Governance. I thought we'd dive straight into today's topic, the notion of strategic awareness within organisations. How does that impact on strategic planning process?
One of the things that has kept Jodie and I busy over the last little while around the world is this notion of, look, in the end, you may as well throw your strategic plan out unless you're willing to actually be strategic at the senior executive and the board level. Once you're willing to be strategic, then a strategic plan becomes a very useful tool. Unfortunately, in many organisations, the strategic plan is seen as the answer, and therefore they follow it without actually being strategic in their own right.
Many of the boards actually find it sometimes difficult to use their strategic awareness in their day-to-day work in their governance role, and what we like to do is help people bring that back to a strategic conversation at the board. It could also be described as strategic gossip. So what are the things that are happening out there in society, in community, in the economy, in the political sphere, technology that is relevant and that they need to be aware of, that impacts their organisation and the community that they're there to serve. You can't just leave it to doing a strategic plan maybe once a year or reviewing it every 3 years. And so keeping that strategic discussion at the board level with the CEO is imperative to have strategic awareness throughout the journey of your strategic plan.
And one of the things that we find is very useful when doing strategic planning is to continually remind the planning group, which will nearly always involve the board, what it means to actually be strategic, and the plan is just a tool to help us get there. So just imagine if your board was actually willing to be strategic in all that it did. And as part of that being strategic, not only was it who they chose to be and how they chose to actually be this strategic awareness that we're talking about, but also they knew how to use a strategic plan and when to change it when it needed to change. It totally transforms an organisation.